Summers are here and you are in the market for a new 1.5 ton 5-star AC with around 30,000 rupees in your pocket. This video will try to make it easy for you to decide. Here is a full detailed review for the Hisense Inverter AC, which I've been using for more than a month now and I think is the best bang for your buck. So without any further ado, this is Simran, you're watching GadgetFrenzy, and let's dive in. Start with the looks and the build quality of the indoor unit. The design is very simple and sober, not much cuts and curves, so it will go well in any room. For the quality of materials, good quality plastic is used on the outside, but the inner grey plastic on the horizontal airflow fins seems a little lower in quality. The front panel makes creaking sounds sometimes due to contracting of plastic with the changing temperature. It's not a big deal, but it's worth mentioning. Opening the front panel reveals the filters. It seems fine and it has these 4 filters: HEPA filter, vitamin C filter, odor filter, antibacterial filter. I can't even tell if they even make a difference. My dad says he feels the air is fresher compared to our other AC, so believe what you want. Under the filters, it has these evaporator fins which are coated with the blue fin coating, which makes them anti-corrosive and more durable. Also, the evaporator is made of 100% copper, further increasing the longevity of it. The remote control of this AC is nicely built and has a nice modern design with rounded corners and glossy plastic in the front. It has a backlit display and glowing buttons, so it is nice to have when using it in dark at night. Now coming to the outdoor unit, which as per the company has 7-layered anti-corrosive treatment on the body. I really like that it comes with the cover for the connection joints. The fins are also coated with the hydrophilic gold fin technology, which is even better than the blue fin coating in protecting the coils from the salt and acid content of the water, making them weatherproof and durable. The condenser also uses 100% copper material, further improving the life as well as the efficiency. By the way, you are getting 10-year warranty for the compressor, 1 year for the condenser and 1 year for the indoor unit. The fins are also covered with this mesh, which will protect it from the things like leaves or polythene bags which might be flying in the air and might get stuck in the unit. Also worth mentioning, this AC uses R32 refrigerant, which is more efficient in carrying heat and also up to 32% lower global warming potential compared to previously used gases like R410A or R22. So that's a really good thing. Now let me take you through the remote controller as well as the features this AC offers. First and foremost is this smart button, which I use the most. Activating this smart mode will by default set the temperature to 26 degrees Celsius or 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In this mode, the AC will run on the cooling mode if the room temperature is more than 26 degrees Celsius. It will run on the dry mode if the humidity of the room is high or the temperature is between 23 to 26 degrees Celsius. And below the 23 degrees Celsius, it will run on the fan only mode. You can also change this threshold plus or minus 7 from the default 26 degrees Celsius as per your liking. The fan speed also goes on auto in this mode and the AC will show 2 dashes if the set temperature is reached. Then there is this basic mode button which lets you change the mode from cool, dry, fan only or heat. This AC doesn't have any heating pump, so the heat mode does nothing. Going further, we have temperature changing buttons, a super button which will run the AC at max capacity and the highest fan speed for when you need to cool your room as fast as possible. A simple power button and a fan speed button for changing the fan speed from low, medium, high or auto. You can also change the temperature unit from degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit by holding the mode and the temperature decrease button. There is this intelligent I feel feature on the remote which uses a temperature sensor on the back and sends the signal to your AC, so the AC can run according to the air temperature around you and note the air temperature around the unit. So that's a quite neat feature. The airflow direction button to set the vertical airflow. The AC has automatic vertical airflow but misses it on the horizontal direction, so you have to set that manually, so that's a kind of a bummer. There is this lock button which locks the functionality of the AC in case you have kids who love to play with the remote and press random buttons. In the sleep mode, the AC will turn off after running continuously for 8 hours and every hour the set temperature will increase by 1 degree Celsius for the max of 2 hours if the temperature is less than 26 degrees Celsius. Then there is a clock button to set the time on your remote, timer on button to set the AC to turn on at a specific time so you can enter a pre-cooled room, and similarly we have a timer off button. Then there is this quiet mode which reduces the wind noise drastically. by reducing the fan speed and also setting the compressor frequency to the lowest. We'll talk about the noise levels later in this video. The dimmer button is to turn on or off the display of your AC. It is very useful in case you want complete darkness at night while sleeping. The economy button puts the compressor frequency to the lowest for maximum power saving. Also worth mentioning, the remote has a battery indicator, so you know when to change the two AAA batteries for powering the remote. Apart from the remote, this AC can also connect to a Wi-Fi network and can be controlled using the HiSmart Home app on your smartphone. Connecting it was kind of a hassle, but I got it working after a little effort. So if you guys are facing any issues in Wi-Fi connectivity for this AC, do let me know in the comment section below, or you can DM me on my Instagram. I'll be happy to help. Once connected, the app is fairly easy to use. You can do all the stuff that can be done on the remote control from any location. So for example, you can turn on your AC before entering your room and have a perfect temperature for yourself. In addition to those, the app provides you automation features called intelligence in the app. You can set the automation like if the temperature of the room reaches this specific temperature, then turn on the AC. Similarly, you can turn off at a specific temperature. So that's a neat feature. You can also set timers for specific days with specific mode, fan speed and temperature preferences. There is also an option called manual execution, which basically provides you a button with any combination of mode, fan speed and temperature settings. So with one tap of that button, you can have your desired settings running on your AC. Along with the intelligence feature, the app also has this diagnostic section where you can diagnose your AC for any issues. The app also sends you notification if anything has gone wrong. So overall, the app provides you good amount of control right in your phones. One major thing it is missing is the support for any voice assistant. It would have been really nice to give voice commands to your AC through your smart speaker. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, a sub to the channel would be great. Now coming to the cooling performance of the AC, cause there's no point in having tons of smart features if it can't do its basic job of cooling your room nicely. So this 1.5 ton AC cools my 200 square feet room in about 10 to 15 minutes in the smart mode when the room temperature is around 35 degrees Celsius, which is pretty decent in my opinion. The airflow and the noise levels of this AC are also really good. At the highest fan speed, the AC is quite audible, but at the medium and the low fan speed, the AC is even quieter than my ceiling fan. In the quiet mode, it further reduces the noise level. Here is a quick sample for the AC noise. Now coming to the power consumption, it is an inverter AC, which means it can adjust the speed of the compressor to control the refrigerant flow, making it quite energy efficient compared to the non-inverter ACs. This 1.5 ton AC comes with a 4.65 ISCR energy rating, which is pretty good for its price. This AC also has a stabilizer-free operation for the voltage fluctuation ranging between 150 to 264 voltage. So if the voltage in your region doesn't fluctuate outside this range, you don't need to invest in a separate stabilizer. Talking about the price, I got this variant with 1.5 tons and 5 stars for 30,500 rupees a month ago. At the time of filming this video, it is priced at 33,000 rupees. Even at this price, it is a really good package as you are getting features which are not even present in the ACs priced north of 40,000 rupees. So overall, it's a great deal and I'd recommend you should go for it. So that's about it from my side on this Hisense Intelligent Inverter AC. Do click that thumbs up button if you like this video and don't forget to click that subscribe button for more tech content.